we are finally starting on the kitchen, and I'm super excited for it because it's been almost 6 months without a kitchen, and it's hard. It's hard not having an oven, and I didn't think about that until I was like in it. As you can see, we took the fridge out of the room. We actually moved it to the dining room. And then we took our stove out. So our stove was just sitting here still in its box. And we just kind of moved it back out so we have room because we need to take out the floor first. And then we'll work on ripping out these cabinets. So, wish us luck. Update. We did the tedious work. So we took off the trim.
It didn't look like we did anything probably, but the trim is off the floor.
Trim is off, and then I had to go through and take the wallpaper off around the edges of the frames of each door because I didn't get to that. And then of course, once he took the trim off, any remaining wallpaper I took off as well. And that is because we're trying not to take the frames off. We're just gonna leave them on so we can repaint them white and just, avoid a little bit less work of taking them off and putting them back on. So, and possibly breaking them by taking them off.
That's right.
So we're gonna break for lunch and
Lunchtime.
then we'll come back and probably rip up this flooring at least, see what's underneath that, and determine what we're gonna do then. Because there might be more we have to rip up, but we don't know yet. So, stay tuned.
Stay tuned indeed.
So we're not tearing up this part. As you can see, there's lots of glue, so we gotta scrape that. And we're just gonna put our flooring over it. Right, babe?
Right.
Try and make it easy.
Yeah. We'll see what happens once we get this out.
Yeah, we don't think this stuff goes under the cabinets. And right below this is just subflooring. So who knows why they did what they did, but now we're scraping.
What's up? We're done for the day. We said screw it. We like the way it looks. We're gonna keep it just like this.
Looks better, right?
So we got all the flooring tore up. Like Sherry said, we're just gonna go right over the top of this floor. Looks like some of that subfloor needs to be replaced under where the dishwasher was, probably where the sink is. So we'll do that tomorrow. We're gonna do an epoxy seal probably on the floor, not positive yet. And then once we tear that out, we'll be able to run the flooring through here. I'm hopeful within one day. Then we got the walls to do. We got to pick up some stuff for our new sink to plumb it in, as well as plumbing for the dishwasher. And then we're gonna have to figure out our air gap situation for the dishwasher. Our sink is just a vessel sink. It doesn't have any holes in it for your faucet or for soap dispensers or for air gaps. So we're trying to figure out what kind of air gap situation we want. I'm a pretty popular guy. So trying to figure out that situation, and then I think that's about where we're at, really.
So we need to do a Lowe's run, and we just need to figure out the timing with ripping this cabinet out before we can put our new one in that we still have to make. Because we don't want to be without a sink for very long.
That's right. It's hard to wash dishes in a little tiny sink.
It is, yes. So we might end up, if we start on the floors, we might just end up going up as far as we can until we have to tear that out. And then just, rip it off like a Band-Aid. So.
Get through it. But that's it for today.
Yeah. Stay tuned.
Lowe's run list.
Yes. Making a list.
Checking
Making it twice.
Hey. Hey now. All right, we're back. So right now we got to take out the sink. I'm a little bit hesitant to go after it because once we disconnect the sink, we won't have a sink until pretty much all the flooring's done and we build a new sink support. I'm a little concerned that we don't have the right pieces to plumb in the sink, so I can't access them without pulling out the whole cabinet to see what kind of connection it is. So we're just gonna have to get after it. So I'm gonna tear out this whole sink and cabinet right now, and then try to repair the floor underneath the cabinet there. So just gonna go ahead and get started. Yeah. Here's a close-up of what we're working with. I think I'm going to replace this section all the way to the wall of OSB. This section where the dishwasher was is pretty chewed up. So I'm going to try to pull this stuff up and then put a new piece of subfloor down and then probably seal it up with the epoxy like we did over here, and then start flooring after I patch all this drywall along the bottom edge. Probably spray a little bit of spray foam in there as well just to hold everything in place. But here we go. Let's get it done. Let's do it. Here we go. All right, no more stalling. Here we go, right now. Check out my super sweet safety glasses. Pretty stylish, right? I don't want to get this wood in my eye. It's all gross and wet and it's been here for who knows how long. All right, so I'm gonna not say all right anymore.
Okay.
Ready? Let's go. Well, we got the sink out. Our valve is still leaking, which is fun. It was leaking all night, so some of the subfloor got a little wet. So we're gonna let this fan run and blow warm air on it, dry it out tonight. We got our new subfloor cut out. I think it's gonna fit. but I think our valve is the wrong valve. I think that's actually a male-in valve, and we got a female-in valve, so we're gonna have to exchange that. After we get our subfloor in, I cut all the drywall, so that's ready to go in under there. We'll do all that. Sherry patched all the holes, so we're good to go with some thin set. I'll probably do a quick coat over everything and probably call it a day. Do a little quick sand, texture, paint, primer somewhere in there. Meanwhile, we'll work on the floor too. I got all the casings around the door cut out, so the flooring should slide right under it nicely. Look a little bit better once it's finished. So that's where we're at. We got some progress.
Yeah.
It's hot. I stink.
I mowed the lawn.
Yeah, we got the lawn mower. That's always good.
It's like an every other day thing.
But a lot of our day too got eaten up by going to the store. So,
Yeah.
but we're getting there. A little bit at a time. What's today?
Tuesday.
Man, we got 3 more days till Friday. So.
Yeah, let's see how long we can go without a stink.
Might be a day or 2.
We got paper plates and paper bowls.
As soon as that subfloor is in, we'll be able to start the flooring though. Once the flooring's in, we can start outfitting cabinet to hold the sink and the countertop and everything else.
Bunch of pieces. We'll
Yep.
get there.
A little bit at a time. It's like eating an elephant.
Okay.
All right. Break. Shower time.
Can you even tell we're sweaty?
I can tell it's sweaty.
No,
Maybe.
that we're sweaty.
Oh. Ready to start?
Yeah.
All right.
Recap of today.
Day 3.
Has it been that many days already?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Okay, day 3.
All right. We got it all done today.
Yeah.
It's pretty hot. It feels like temperature at 97. I think the humidity is, let's see, 67%. So it's a warm day. But we did get some stuff done.
We did.
The floor is in.
Yes.
Can you see it?
Ta-da!
The floor.
It's a little dirty right now, but it's in.
It's in.
It's in.
Not too many issues. Smashed my finger.
Womp womp.
Ow.
What did I do?
Sherry had the tedious task of using some joint compound to help smooth out our walls. It was a little thin, so it was a little bit difficult, but we're gonna get a little bit more tomorrow, and I'm sure she'll jam through the rest of it.
Yeah.
This wall here with the window, we're not gonna do anything on except for probably a little bit on the bottom part because the top half is gonna be shiplap. Tomorrow I'll try to get the base for the sink in. Start thinking about replacing all these outlets. And then we need a texture. I need to get the texture up tomorrow, and then we can primer over all of that.
So I didn't do all the walls. There's some spots because I was trying to stay out of Robert's way. So that top door frame needs done, in between needs done. Yeah, behind me I got like not even a quarter of the wall done. As you can see the difference. So I'll need to go all the way over. And then it's just in between the door frame here and a little bit up in that area. So I got as far as I could, and then I ran out. So
We're getting there.
yeah,
Couple more days.
couple more days. I just washed our dishes in the shower tub because we don't have a kitchen sink.
Did you use body soap?
I did not. I used dish soap. So, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Because we're gonna have a pretty kitchen soon. Just gotta be patient. Day 4. We are finishing skim coating the walls. Then we're going to texture the walls. And then we have to wait for it to dry. But we may get to priming the walls today, as long as everything is dry. Go us. Okay, this is where we are with the kitchen. Everything is primered, with the exception of that wall there, just because we're gonna put shiplap up. But today is Saturday, so we're taking a break. When we get back to it, we'll go ahead and paint the walls. We ended up not texturing, so you will see some imperfections on the walls, but we're not worried about it. We're gonna put up shelves and decor, so it's not gonna be that noticeable. But things like this little line here and there, but it's okay. Doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be better, right guys? So when we start working on it again, I'll do the painting and Robert will work on the base cabinets here so we can get a sink in, dishwasher, countertop, and then we'll work our way around and then put the stove in here with the hood vent and the fridge here. Layout's gonna be the same, only because we're pretty limited with how it can be. We don't want to close off these doors here, but Robert did have the idea of putting a kitchen island here that is movable, so something on wheels, just like a long table with the remaining butcher block counter that we have. So we'll see what we have left over, what we can make, but that would definitely help with counter space and being able to prep anything for food and whatnot. So that's where we are. Stay tuned for the rest.
Like and subscribe for more amazing content, and comment down below what you liked most about this video.